There's no doubt about it. The fingerprint from the headboard of the bed belongs to Kay Bennett.
So it was her. She killed my darling, inventive, and rapidly cooling cop. The nerve. And to think I liked her.
You've liked murderers before. Think about Baron von Arnheim in Austria.
Oh, right. But he just killed his dreary old wife. That doesn't count. He should have gotten a medal for that. Oh, Esme, stay on point.
Yes. Well, it is definitely Kay's fingerprint. She's the one who put poison on the pin that killed Jake.
Oh, it is so confusing. Why would she... All right, we have to figure this out. Oh, wait. Okay.
What are you doing?
Wait for it.
Esme! Esme, come on! I don't have all day. Okay, what is that for?
Yeah, appropriate, isn't it? Yeah, we were going to play Sherlock Holmes. That was going to be our next little bedroom game.
Ew, he was going to be Dr. Watson?
Oh, no, that's disgusting. That old man? No, he was going to be the Hound of the Baskervilles.
I don't think that's any better.
Okay, shh. Uh-huh. I've got it. It's all very clear, Fancy. The yarn from Kay's sweater was found on the window ledge, just outside of Fox's room, where the killer must have been. Then, Darling Pete the Catboy was murdered, and catnip was found in Kay's purse. And now, Kay's fingerprint. Elementary, my dear Fancy, elementary. Kay is the killer.
I hate to think that's true, but stop talking like that. And will you take that off? You look ridiculous.
No, look, Fancy, it is very clear. The bodies are piling up, but the real question is, why would Kay do this? You know, what does she have against me?
You? You're not the victim.
Oh, really? Because I'm the one who keeps ending up in bed with dead men.
Oh, God, I don't know how to handle this.
Well, I do. Arrest Kay and put her bony butt in jail. Yeah, and hurry up, too, because my love life is severely suffering.
Esme, people are dying, including my brother.
Okay, I know, and I am hurting, too. But we have to think of the future. I mean, we can't let Kay continue to kill every man I go out with. I mean, think of my reputation. No man will want to date me unless they have a death wish. It's just creepy.
This is terrible. How am I supposed to break the news to Chief Bennett that his daughter is a crazed killer?
I won't let you get away with this. Do you hear me? I won't let you do this to me. Oh, no, you don't. You're not going to get away from me, okay? I will put you through a pepper trigger.
My daughter has totally lost her mind. It's got to be the stress.
The stress of being a serial killer. She wants us to think she's stark raving mad, but it's not going to work. She's not going to get away on an insanity plea.
Ivy, stop this right now.
She is guilty, Sam, and it is just a matter of time before we have enough evidence to put her away for good.
That's my daughter we're talking about.
Yes, I know. The wife of my dead son. She killed Fox. Refuse to accept it if you want, Sam, but the truth will come out. She killed Miguel, Pete the Catboy, Tabitha, and poor little Endora.
Kay would not kill Endora, or anyone else for that matter. You know that.
Sam, face it. She's a cold-blooded serial killer.
I saw what you did, Tabitha. You put my fingerprint in Esme's bedroom next to that dead cop. Then you put human blood on the kitchen floor. You're setting me up. I'm not going to let you do this to me. No! Oh, no, you don't. Okay? I'm not going to let you get away with this.
You have got to address these problems right now. I mean, look at Teresa over there. And honey, I know you don't want to think about it, but what if Jonathan doesn't pull through?
Look, just stop it, okay? I've got enough on my mind right now. Everyone's making such a big deal, thinking like something's really wrong with Jonathan. I really don't need your helpful hints on how to take care of Teresa, too.
Honey, please, you have got to face facts. There's a lot at stake here.
Mother, everyone is just making a big deal. Jonathan just has a little fever. He's fine. And honestly, it's way too late for him to be out. I just want to take him home.
Home? What? Gwen, honey, Eve said
Eve,
that...
I don't care what Eve has to say. Eve thinks she's God's gift to the AMA. I know my son, and I know that he's fine.
Okay. Honey, I hope you're right about Jonathan. I do. For your sake as well as his. But please.
Just stop talking. Look at them. Yep. Always talking together.
Please, get your head out of the sand. Look at Teresa over there. I'm sure that she is disobeying her mother right now and is probably telling Ethan that little Ethan is his son. And if she does, where will we be?
Teresa, please. You've been trying to tell me something all night. I hope it's good news, actually.
I think it is.
Well, I could use some good news right now to keep my mind off of what's going on with Jonathan in there.
I know. This is going to make you feel better. A lot better. I think so. I mean, it's wonderful.
Darling, I really think that...
Julian, stop fussing, okay? I have to get to the ER. Jonathan's fever is still not down.
You told the nurse to give him the medicine you prescribed. There's no need for you to go back down there. Stay here. Some of this clam chowder. I'll get you some more coffee as well.
Julian, a good doctor stays with their patient. That's why they call them attending physicians.
Eve, it's not a good idea for you to go back to the ER. You have been drinking.
Just a little bit. I mean, it's not as if I'm drunk or anything.
I can smell it on your breath, and if I can smell it, then everyone down in the ER will be able to smell it as well.
Oh.
I just don't want you to put your reputation at risk. I mean, if anything were to go wrong down there, I mean, if they found out that you'd been drinking on duty, even just a little, you could lose your license, or worse.
Oh, Julian. Stop being such a worrywart. Nothing's going to go wrong.
I hope the medicine Dr. Russell prescribed brings your fever down quickly, Jonathan.
Nah, this prescription won't just end Jonathan's fever. It'll end his life. Oh, that medicine will bring the baby's fever down all right. To 0. Too bad I altered Mommy's prescription. Because the one she's got adds up to 1 dead baby.
Breathe in, breathe out. You keep me alive. You are my passion for life. Look, if you think I'm gonna be your fall guy for everything that's happening in Harmony, well, you're wrong. Hey, I'm not gonna let you set me up.
Well, I will give her this. She is imaginative. Battling with paper products might be a one-way ticket to the loony bin.
Look, this isn't funny. I think she's in trouble.
Yes, she is.
Calm down.
What are you doing?
Stopping this nonsense once and for all.
No, you can't hurt her. Look at all the blood. Who knew she even had any? Oh, what is this? This is disgusting. Oh, my God. You killed her.
Killed who?
What are you talking about? Not what? Oh, my God. Ivy stoned her to death. Oh, my God, you killed her.
Eve, I really think that you should listen to me.
Julian, honey, please. I appreciate your concern, but you are overreacting. I'm fine. I'm not drunk. I just had just a little sip from the bottle.
You smell of liquor.
Oh, I do not. Look, I have to go back to the ER, and I've got to make sure that Jonathan's fever is down.
I am worried about you.
Well, I gathered that.
I mean, you've been under a lot of stress lately, and going back to the ER is just going to add to it. I mean, let another doctor handle the situation.
Well, I admit I'm not at my best. So when I came in here before, I thought I heard Vincent's voice again, and that is what made me reach for a drink in the first place.
My darling, our son is dead.
I know. It just seems very real.
Now look, it really wouldn't hurt to have a bite to eat. The baby's in capable hands. You can check on him later. And I brought you a clam chowder, your favorite. There's no use letting it get cold.
I am a little hungry.
Well, good. I mean, just have something to eat. I'll get you some coffee and sober you up.
You know, it doesn't really. I mean, it wakes you up so that you stay drunk longer. I mean, that is, if I was drunk, which I'm not.
No, of course not. But you really don't want people to think that you've been drinking on duty, right? I mean, you can all go down and you can check on the baby later. Right now, what you should do is have your soup. And we'll get you some coffee. You know, Eve, I've seen you perform miracles as a doctor, and I know you care more for your patients than any doctor I've ever seen.
Thank you, Julian.
But you know what can happen to someone's reputation once the whispering starts. You really don't want to go back to the ER and have people smell liquor on your breath.
You're right. Now I'm just going to eat my soup before I go back to the ER, and I'll even let you force me to drink some horrible hospital coffee.
All right, that's the ticket.
And besides, I'm sure that the medication I prescribed for Jonathan is working. He'll be perfectly healthy in no time.
What? The medication should be working by now. Why is it? Oh, dear God. What's happening here?
Sorry, kid. Your stay on this planet won't be brief. It won't be long now. And as for Mommy, what's everyone gonna think when they find out that she's a baby killer? Oh, there's nothing like a dead baby to put everyone in a bad mood. Oh. Poor Mommy. I think they're all gonna really hate you.
Yes, I have done a preliminary check, but I want a team to go over this room inch by inch. It's a crime scene now. And call the coroner to come pick up Olson's body. Got that? Yeah. Thanks.
Oh, poor Jake. What a waste. Smart, funny, and what a body. Well, at least I made your last moments on Earth happy ones.
Esme, what exactly did you two get into?
Well,
No, I don't want to know.
when did you become such a prude? Oh, good night, sweet prince. If it makes you feel any better, you have a very special place in my heart.
Along with all the rest of them, must be getting pretty crowded in there.
Nah. Look, I know having another dead body puts a little bit of a damper on the evening, but I'm more of a glass half full kind of girl. So what do you say we have a drink and celebrate?
Celebrate what?
Well, Fancy, thanks to you, I am clearly off the hook for murder. I mean, Kay's fingerprints prove that she is Harmony's vicious assassin.
I'm glad that Chief Bennett will take you off his list of suspects. I just wish the evidence didn't point to his own daughter.
Oh, hi, sweetie. Are you okay? What? Oh, you had a bad dream and you can't sleep? Okay, well, your Auntie Esme has plenty of things to help you with that.
No, Esme.
You know what? Let's go back to your room. So, you want to stay here with me?
Why don't you go down to the kitchen?
Yeah. Oh, in the kitchen. I know what helps little girls sleep. Irish coffee.
Cocoa.
Cocoa. Huh? Let's go. Okay. Yeah. That's another, dead person.
What is she doing?
Well, she's screaming, obviously. Seeing a dead body, another one, scares her. Come here, honey. Oh, there. There. Right. Oh, that's what your mother would say, right? She'd say there, and then she'd give you a nice hug. Is that right? Yeah. Good. I'm off to a good start. You know, my mother would have just pointed me towards the medicine cabinet and told me to help myself.
That explains a lot.
Yeah. You know, just, you don't need to scream anymore, because you'd wake up the whole house, okay? So, it's all good.
Okay. Esme, the kitchen. The coroner will be here soon to take away the body.
Oh, right. Oh, God, look what you're doing to her. She is a very sensitive girl.
Okay. I have to go find Chief Bennett and break the news.
Oh, good. You do that and make sure that he knows that I am in the clear and that Kay needs to go to prison immediately. I mean, this is awful, Fancy. At the rate we're going, there's going to be a dead man in every bedroom in the house. I mean, how's anybody supposed to get a decent night's sleep?
Okay, I'll be in touch.
Okay.
But in the meantime, be a good citizen and do the Harmony Police Force a favor.
What?
Sleep alone.
Well,
Never mind. Never mind. I shouldn't ask the impossible.
Fancy's got a wicked tongue, doesn't he? So. Oh, yeah, they're there. They're there.
I've been waiting for this moment for a long time.
Well, if it's good news, can't wait to hear it.
I think that it's, going to take you a little while to get used to. But I'm sure you're going to be just as happy as I was when I found out.
See, I told you we couldn't trust the little tramp. She is going to tell Ethan that little Ethan is his son, and it's going to ruin all our plans.
Okay. A little over a year ago.
What is that? Code Blue! Code Blue! Oh my God, Ethan the baby!
Let the games begin.
Oh, there. See? Body's gone. That coroner was quick. And a good thing, too. We don't need a horribly murdered man lying around to give you bad dreams. I don't know about you, but when I was your age, even the thought of a cold, dead, stiff body lying around and keep me up for weeks. All of that stuff, really. Graveyards and zombies and worms eating gray flesh. I remember after I saw Carrie, I had this recurring nightmare that went on for weeks. It was about this rotting hand that just came up out of the grave and... Oh, sweetie, what's wrong? No, we're okay, though. Everything's fine. See, Fancy's going to make sure that Kay goes to the slammer. And then we're okay. Oh, God, I'm so mad at that girl. She made me think that I was a jinx. And it was a real crimp in a girl's love life. I mean, you meet a guy, you hit it off, and the next thing you know, he ends up dead in your bed. It could really lower a person's self-esteem. Oh, there, honey. No, hush. I know you're scared, but it's okay now. Auntie Esme's going to make sure that everything's okay. Okay? Oh, what? Oh, you want your mommy and daddy? No, sweetie. I didn't tell you this before because, I was worried, but, you deserve to know the truth. And there's something I gotta tell you about your mommy and daddy.
I mean, we had our differences, but she was always so good to me. Even though she insisted she wasn't good at all. But I knew she had a heart as big as all outdoors. Even though she didn't even have a heart. It was just totally empty in there.
Okay. She really thinks Tabitha's in the bag. She's either a consummate actress or she's stark raving mad.
I've never seen her like this.
What is this stuff anyway?
I told you, it's blood. It's Tabitha's blood. You killed her. You stomped on her like she wasn't even there.
Okay. She's nuts. I mean, I knew she was unstable, but this?
You killed her. Dad, arrest her.
Oh, no. I get it now. I knew you were faking it. You're trying to pin Tabitha's murder on me. It's not going to work. Everyone knows you killed Tabitha.
Ivy!
No, this crazy act. It's not going to help you one little bit. Tabitha is not in the bag. She wouldn't fit in the little bag. Tabitha is a size 6, maybe a size 4. It would be hard to fit her in a big garbage bag.
She was in the bag. I put her in there so that she wouldn't cause evil.
Yeah, I know who's evil in this house.
God, how did this happen? Oh, I just wanted to do the right thing. I was trying to protect everyone. Now everything's just gone wrong.
Okay, honey, calm down.
What about Miguel and Dora? I mean, Tabitha was trying to pay the dark side ransom, but she was trying. I mean, she was trying to do all the evil, but I just didn't want her to hurt so many people.
Great. Now we're talking about the dark side again.
That's why I put her in the bag, so that she wouldn't be able to do magic, but she could. Even when she was in the healing bag, she could. I should have known. I mean, she always said that, her powers were weak. But then boom, she would just surprise all of us. God, she was just trying to stir up trouble with her witchcraft. Oh, God. Who's gonna teach me now? Now that she's dead. Or undead. What happens to a witch when they're stomped to death?
Okay, let's not talk about witchcraft, okay?
Because there's only one witch here. Honestly, Kay, really. You're desperate. You will say anything. You will do anything to get out of this mess. What are you going to bring out? Tabitha's pointy hat and broom next?
No, she didn't really use her broomstick. But she really liked her car. She was trying to teach Dora the old ways, the tradition.
Oh, right, yeah, because I forgot the little girl's a witch, too.
Tabitha did some awful things, but I loved her. I loved her so much. And now she's gone. Because you killed her! You were the murderer! You killed my best friend, and I'm never gonna see her again.
What's happening?
What's wrong? What's wrong?
No time.
Oh, my God.
What is happening to our son here?
We're trying to save his life. Stay out here.
It's just like ER. Code blue. We need the dead baby patrol.
What happened? The baby's fever won't go down. Dr. Russell told me to start him on a prescription she left. The baby must be having a bad reaction to the medication.
Let's see. Show me the prescription. This is the dosage you administered?
Yes, doctor. That's the dosage that Dr. Russell prescribed. I followed her orders exactly. I always do.
Oh my God, what the hell was Eve thinking? This dose is dangerous for an adult, but for an infant, it's more than enough to kill him.
Oh, my God. Oh, my God.
What?
Ethan, not the... Oh, my God.
She wanted me to be evil, but I just couldn't be. I tried before. I just felt so guilty.
Okay, what are you talking about?
I'm talking about love, Dad. It was a new emotion for Tabitha, and she just didn't know how to handle it. But Timmy taught her, and so did Dora, of course. But you know how when you're really scared, you just go back to your old habits? Well, Tabitha, she was just frightened when she found out that the boys in the basement had left, so she just went back to her evil ways. And part of me thought she really enjoyed it.
Okay, haven't we heard enough of this?
Let me handle my daughter my own way.
Sam, really? Don't you think this act is getting just a little bit tedious? I know. Why don't I go get you a sandwich bag and you can repeat your performance for Endora? Or how about a grocery bag for Miguel?
You don't know what you're saying.
Why don't you just save us all a lot of time and confess? Oh, now what?
Sit down. Listen to me. I'm going to do everything I can to help you. Starting with getting you some professional help.
What?
Honey, it's distress. I mean, your husband was just murdered. I just pray to God you weren't involved.
Dad, it wasn't me.
Well, let's hope so. Look, whatever's going on is affecting your nerves.
I didn't do anything.
Sweetheart, it doesn't look good. I mean, whatever evidence that we have, it all points to you.
But I was set up.
Sweetie, that's what they all say.
You know what? It's no use. Tabitha, if she were here, she would help me clear my name, but she's gone. Oh, great.
Fancy has something she'd like to tell you, Sam.
What is it, Fancy?
Wait, what's happened in here?
Just get to your report.
Okay, maybe in private?
Well, as you can see, I'm a little busy, so what happened?
Well, I hate to report this, but there's been another murder up at the mansion.
Ha! Who's dead now?
Jake Olson, the officer who was assigned to watch Esme.
Jake? He was one of my best men.
Yeah, Esme seemed to think so.
Wait a second. What's that supposed to mean? Was Esme with him when he was murdered?
Yes, in her bedroom. In bed.
She seduced the man that I assigned to follow her?
You really have to drop that girl,
No,
honey.
Mother, not now, okay?
We need to bring Esme in here right away for questioning. All right, she's been present for 3 murders. Now maybe you'll stop mouthing off about my daughter, the murderer.
Oh, you haven't heard the best part yet.
What?
Chief, Esme's not the murderer.
Nancy, I know you're the girl's best friend, but every time she jumps in a sack with some man, he ends up dead. Maybe she's harboring a hatred for all men.
Oh, no, you really don't know Esme.
No, this time I found evidence that there was someone else there besides Esme.
You're sure?
Yes. There was a fingerprint the killer left on the bed where Officer Olson was murdered.
Did you run the print?
Here it comes.
Yes, Chief. And I really hate that I have to tell you this, but the fingerprint is Kay's.
Kay's?
Oh, my God.
I told you. Julian was right all along. Kay is the killer.
Here's that coffee I promised you.
Thank you.
Anything wrong?
No, nothing.
Liar.
I keep thinking about Vincent.
Eve.
I know that he's dead, that all the DNA evidence points that way. But I swear, Julian, I see him and I hear him. And if that sounds crazy, then I'm sorry I can't do anything about that. Maybe I really am crazy.
No. We've been over this more than once, and I just don't know how to respond anymore.
Every rational bone in my body tells me that he's dead. But my heart tells me that he's alive.
I'm not judging you. We're at an impasse here. I think maybe we should just go. Just get out of town, leave of absence to clear your head.
That sounds like a good idea. It's not like I have any family keeping me here.
No, I like to think that I'm your family, right? We could take a trip. We could go to Paris. We could... No, someplace quiet. There's a palazzo in Venice that I've rented before. We could go there. The tourists are mostly gone by now. And, better yet, we could get a farmhouse in Tuscany, just the 2 of us, and some woman to cook our meals. Italy is so beautiful this time of year.
Why don't you just pop me in a mental clinic in Switzerland and just be done with it?
Eve, don't be that way. I just want what's best for you.
I know, Julian, and thank you. I think a trip is a lovely idea. But I have to finish things up here first. So when I know that Gwen and Ethan's baby is doing better and he's going to be okay, then we can start planning a trip.
You're sure you're up to finishing your shift?
Well, Doctor, I have eaten all of my soup like a very good girl, and I can drink my coffee on the way down to the ER. Are you satisfied?
I just want what's best for you.
I know you do. And so do I, but first things first. So let's go down to the ER, because I want to make sure that that medication I prescribed for Jonathan is bringing his fever down. And I can't wait to see Ethan and Gwen's face when I tell them that their little baby Jonathan is going to be just fine.
What is going on? What is wrong with him?
Get her out of here.
Doctor, I want some answers. How does this happen? How do you give a baby the wrong dosage of medication?
Ask Dr. Russell.
Are you saying my son's life is in danger here or what?
Nurse, you heard the doctor. You have to get out of here right now.
I want to be with my son.
Your son needs us right now. I need you to leave, please.
What?
Come on. We're doing all that we can.
My God. Well, he's going to be okay, right? I mean, they're going to save him? Oh, my God.
Come here, sweetheart. Let's sit down. Oh, right. There was a dead person. Okay. Sit over there. So, okay. Well, do you remember how I told you that your parents were on a trip? Well, that's true. Sort of. They're on the trip just, it's kind of a long, extended, it's the kind of trip that some people stay on forever. Having trouble. Hold on one second. Okay. Your Auntie Esme has some bad news, honey. Your mother and father are dead. I know. You must be devastated. I should have told you earlier. I really should have, but I was afraid that you'd get really upset. I mean, what could be worse than having your parents die? You know, okay, but look, I don't want you to worry, okay? Because we still have each other. You still have me. That's all that matters. We are a family now, okay? They're there, right? They're there. Oh, I promise, honey. Your Auntie Esme isn't going anywhere, okay? I'm going to be around forever. You and me.
Fancy, are you absolutely sure about this?
Oh, Sam, would you stop grasping at straws?
Ivy.
I'm sorry, Chief, but yes. I scanned the print and sent it to the lab on my PDA. It came back almost instantaneously with a match to K.
Are you happy now? Look what you've done to me, Tabitha.
Why is she talking to that bag?
Oh, just wait. Here it comes.
You put my fingerprint on the bed. Oh, God, how am I supposed to get through this without you?
I told you over and over and over again that Kay was the killer. But would you listen? No, no, no. And now we have proof. Her fingerprint at the scene of the murder.
Maybe she left that print some other time.
Just arrest her, Sam. Please, arrest her for all of the murders, but especially for my sons.
You'll see, honey. Once I get back on my feet and I get my hands on a spare $1 or $2 million, we'll be just fine. We'll be Esme Vanderheusen and her amazing niece Vicky. We'll be the toast of every continent, and people will envy us. I know you're in anguish now because of your parents, but I have to tell you, sometimes the grieving process goes very quickly. You know, think of dear Fox. I was in love with him, and now I can look back on our time together fondly and without despair. Oh, God, you must be in shock. It's my fault. Too much, too quickly. What do they do for shock? Brandy or, no, Fancy will give me a lecture. Okay, it's okay. Even though your mother and I weren't very close, we loved each other very much. And that is what is important in a family. Love and money. But love is the most important. And your parents, I know, are looking down on us from heaven right now, and I want to make a promise to them and to you to love you and protect you. Okay? We have each other, sweetie, and that's all that matters, okay? We have each other, and that is all that matters.
Arrest her, Sam. Julian's theory proved absolutely correct. Kay killed Fox, she killed Miguel, Tabitha, and Dora, she killed that cat guy Pete, and now this poor policeman.
Ivy!
No, you have proof now, Sam. I know the catnip and the cashmere yarn, that was circumstantial. But now you have her fingerprints at the latest crime scene. That's all you need.
Fancy, are you absolutely sure that those fingerprints are my daughter's?
Take a look yourself. I guess you had all your children fingerprinted years ago. Everyone's record is in there.
Yeah, I remember. I was on a church field trip. All the kids thought it was cool to be treated like criminals.
Dad, it wasn't me, I promise.
Kate, how am I supposed to react to that? His fingerprints don't lie.
Yeah, but it was Tabitha. She put my fingerprint on that bed with magic.
Ooh, and I bet she morphed into a vicious dog and ripped the Catman apart, too.
No, but she can. Look, Tabitha was upset with me when I refused to do evil, so she set me up.
And how did she get your fingerprint into Esme's bedroom, Kay? Tell me, please. Oh, did she come in through the fireplace like Harry Potter?
Oh, don't be ridiculous. She zapped it there. Dad, I promise I saw her do it.
Why are we still listening to this?
Because it's true, and if she were here, she would tell you, but she can't be because you killed her. You're the murderer. God, Tabitha, I'm sorry. It's all my fault that you're in that bag. Now I'm never going to be able to get out of it.
He was just fine.
No,
I know this hospital, these doctors, we never should have brought him here had we stayed with him at the mansion. He would have been fine.
I don't know how Eve made a mistake like this. That's what I don't understand.
Ethan, what if he dies, you know? This is my miracle boy.
Somebody done it.
No, you don't.
What?
Look, even you can't be that stupid. They are very upset about their baby. Just leave them alone.
I heard that code blue. Let me find out what it's about.
Oh, no.
Gwen, get out of my way. I've got to go in and help Jonathan.
Oh, whoa. Gwen, control yourself.
Get out of here. You have done enough.
What is wrong with you?
What is wrong with me? Eve, my son could die because of you. Don't you ever go near Jonathan ever again. Get out of here.
Oh, this is good. It's all over for you now, Mommy dearest. Ta-ta. It's been nice knowing you.
If anything happens to that baby, it's going to be all my fault.
That's my baby. It's not good news.
Tabitha? You're alive?